Born Chloe Anthony Wofford on February 18, 1931, in Lorain, Ohio, Morrison's journey as a writer, editor, and cultural icon reflects the profound impact of her experiences and the historical context in which she lived. Morrison was raised in a working-class, Black family. Her parents, Rama and George Wofford, instilled in her a deep sense of heritage through traditional African American stories and songs. Her father's traumatic experiences with racism and violence shaped her worldview, leading her to explore themes of race and identity in her writing. By the age of 12, she converted to Catholicism, adopting the name Anthony, which later became part of her own name. Her formative years were characterized by a love for literature, influenced by authors like Jane Austen and Leo Tolstoy, and active participation in her high school's debate team and drama club. Morrison attended Howard University, where she first studied drama before switching to English, earning her degree in 1953. She later obtained a master's degree from Cornell University. After teaching at various universities, Morrison made history as the first Black female editor in fiction at Random House in the late 1960s, where she championed Black literature and brought notable works to a wider audience. Morrison began writing fiction while teaching at Howard, leading to her first novel, The Bluest Eye, published in 1970. The novel explores the painful longing for beauty and acceptance, reflecting the struggles of Black identity in America. Although it had a slow start in sales, its inclusion in academic reading lists helped propel its popularity. Her subsequent novels, Sula and Song of Solomon, garnered critical acclaim and established her as a major literary voice. Song of Solomon was particularly significant, becoming the first novel by a Black author to be selected by the Book of the Month Club since Richard Wright. Morrison's landmark novel, Beloved, published in 1987, drew inspiration from the true story of an enslaved woman who took drastic measures to protect her child from slavery. The novel, which blends the supernatural with historical realities, won the Pulitzer Prize in 1988 and is often regarded as her masterpiece. In the early 21st century, Morrison continued to explore different art forms, including collaborations in classical music. She worked with Andre Previn on the song Psycho Honey and Rue, which premiered in 1992, and on Four Songs, premiered at Carnegie Hall in 1994. Additionally, she wrote Sweet Talk, for songs on Text and Spirits in the Well, 1997, for Jesse Norman with music by Richard Daniel Poor. In 1993, Morrison was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature, recognizing her profound impact on the literary world. She returned to the story of Margaret Garner, the inspiration for Beloved, by writing the libretto for the opera Margaret Garner, which premiered in 2005. Her novel Love was published in 2003, followed by a children's book, Remember, marking the 50th anniversary of the Brown v. Board of Education decision in 2004. From 1997 to 2003, she served as an Andrew D. White Professor at Large at Cornell University. In 2006, Beloved was named the best work of American fiction published in the previous 25 years by the New York Times Book Review. Her novel A Mercy, released in 2008, examines the early days of America and the intersections of race and identity during that time. From 1989 until her retirement in 2006, Morrison held the Robert F. Goheen Chair in the Humanities at Princeton University. Rather than offering regular workshops, she developed the Princeton Atelier, a collaborative program that brought together students and artists. In 2008, Morrison led a seminar titled The Foreigner's Home, at Princeton, inspired by her experience guest curating at the Louvre Museum. The university later dedicated Morrison Hall in her honor in 2017. In her later years, Morrison continued to engage in literature and activism. She completed her novel Home in 2012, which tells the story of a Korean War veteran. Her 11th novel, God Help the Child, was published in 2015, exploring the lasting effects of childhood trauma. Morrison's impact was recognized posthumously, as she passed away on August 5, 2019, from complications of pneumonia. Her legacy was celebrated at a memorial tribute, attended by prominent figures from various fields. Morrison was vocal about American politics and race relations, addressing issues of systemic racism and privilege in her writings and interviews. She advocated for a nuanced understanding of race in America, challenging stereotypes and societal norms. Her contributions have solidified her place as a monumental figure in literature. The Toni Morrison Papers are housed at Princeton University, and various institutions continue to honor her work and legacy through events and exhibitions. Toni Morrison's legacy is profound, as her work not only illuminates the Black American experience but also challenges readers to confront the complexities of race, identity, and history. Through her literary contributions and cultural impact, Morrison remains a vital voice in American literature, inspiring future generations of writers and readers alike. Our anthropology team extends our heartfelt gratitude to Toni Morrison. Her contributions, depth, range, breakthroughs, empowerment, and inspiration will undoubtedly stand the test of time. We feel privileged to have witnessed Ms. Morrison's brilliance in action. Thank you to our viewers for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday with another biopic.